Yeah, man, I think the teams has been doing really, really well since the teams came together.
Right.
Like, we've been killing the markets, bro.
Man, it's been powerful, amazing. I honestly, though, I really think we could take this thing to the next level.
I feel you. We got a lot more value to give, bro.
Yeah. Think about it. What is the best thing, the most powerful thing about Team Take Profits?
You know what? The fact that we give so much value for so low cost for the everyday person to master Forex.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, what about trade and get paid, though?
Well, it's the charts.
Mm-hmm.
It's the charts. Think about the fact that people are learning how to read the charts so that they don't have to depend on anybody else. They can be profitable traders all by themselves.
Man, that's the goal. That's the ultimate goal. Bro, imagine if we can bring this all together.
What's going on, everybody? It's Joe Giunta with Team Take Profits. I'm here to help you trade and get paid. Welcome to another edition of Make Moves Monday. Motivation, mindset, trading psychology. Man, in today's video, we're going to talk about the hot topic. Man, there's coronavirus. There's fires breaking out around the world. There's flooding. There's elections going on. There's all kinds of crazy stuff happening all over this world. The stock market's plummeting. 401ks are losing value. People are freaking out. They're emptying stores of toilet. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. But guess what? We still make money in the Forex market. So to help me talk about that today, I got two special guests in the house with me. I got beginner trainer of Team Take Profits, Robert Rivera, and I got Jay Wayne, the newly 100,000 sub content creator. Y'all need to go to the channel, Jay Take Profits. I got them in the house talking with everybody today for Make Moves Monday. So, guys, it's crazy out here right now.
Crazy. No kidding.
I'm feeling like super crazy, bro.
Coronavirus.
No toilet paper.
Man.
Water gone.
We went to the store the other day, me and my wife, because, you know, everybody's going crazy. You see all this stuff on the social media. So we said, let's go to the store and grab something, make sure we, if they quarantining everybody, all right, let's make sure we have some food. The aisles are empty. There's nothing. No paper towels. There's no cleaning supplies. There's no food. There's no meat. I'm like, oh my goodness, what is going on out here?
It's like going back to the Y2K days.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
Man, it's like FOMO with the meat.
That's right.
Exactly. Fear of missing out.
Fear of missing out.
That's right. That's right. Gotta have the toilet paper.
Or the toilet paper.
I don't know how that's gonna cure them, but all right.
Yeah, but you know what though?
Got the Purell.
You know I'm carrying my hand sanitizer.
My man's gonna use this all day,
all day
bro.
long.
Since we did this video, bro, this was like the 6th time, bro. Them germs is like used to that by now, bro.
Hey, I ain't catching no coronavirus.
Hey, yo, Purell, sponsor this man, because
Right.
he's been everywhere using this stuff, bro.
That's right. Hey, Purell, you know what I'm saying? But, all right, so let's get serious, guys. We having fun. But let's get serious. With everything going on right now, right, how are you maintaining the proper mindset, mentality, like the trading psychology with all the crazy news and all the crazy things that are going on in this world? How are you maintaining that proper mindset?
For me, man, it's just I have rules that I follow, period. I'm a technical trader. For those who don't know, I'm a technical trader. I'm not a fundamental trader. So, I see a lot of news going on, so that just make me automatically just kind of fall back and just be a spectator. Market has to really fall within my trading style, strategy, if you want to call it that. But because I know what type of trader I am, I'm naturally falling back. I don't trade no high impact news, and it's crazy right now. Now I got people that's on the team that does, and I may ride with them, but for the most part, I stay true to who I am. And so, how I stay focused, grounded during this time is just not being desperate to catch a trade. And
Right.
Let me just say something.
That's powerful.
Let me just say something, bro. That's why I tell people, guys, when January 1st comes, maybe give it about 2 or 3 weeks into January when you start trading the new year. get after it. Stop playing games. Stop missing your trade setup. Set your alerts. Stop, treating it like a hobby, because you never know what the year going to look like. Before you know it, summer will be here. The trading is going to like take a hit a little bit. Then before you know it, when the holiday season comes, it's like every other week, every other month is no trade days. So like, get after it. So now, if you were focused since January, and got after your trades, you should be in a nice position to kind of just fall back and just see everybody panicking and you just chilling.
Right.
Because you took it serious from January to now.
Yeah,
that's been my mindset.
That's powerful. You just maintaining that because you're really sticking to your rules. That's it. You're just sticking to who you are as a trader.
Exactly.
What about you, Robert? How are you maintaining the proper mentality right now during your trading?
Well, I just see the whole thing as just noise. I mean, it's not like it's not important news. It is important news, and it's global. I mean, the pandemic is important to watch over, but I just watch the price action and watch where it creates structure. We don't usually trade on Friday, but we did have many on the team that were there expecting something. So I looked at the GBP pairs, and they looked like they had already made the move. So there was nothing there to create anything or force anything. But when I looked at gold, there was structure being formed. It was tight, but it was structure. So I went ahead and prepared that and sent it to the team. And so bottom line is, I did what I always do. I watch the market, I watch where it creates structure, watch the price action, see if there's anything there to be taken. If there's nothing to be taken, you don't take it. But if it's there, we just waited, and when it came out of the structure, it gave like 180 pips or something like that. So
180 pips and
same,
all this
same as
climate.
every day. Yeah, exactly. In the middle of all this climate, same as every day.
Wow. For me, what it's been is it's just supreme confidence. All of the preparation that I've put in over the last 5 years in this market, I have supreme confidence in what I do, and here's the reason why. When all of this stuff is going on, I'm not looking at JPY and all this other stuff. If you've been following this channel for any amount of time, you can comment right now and tell me what pair I trade, because all I trade is GBP AUD. That's it. Right? So I already know what's happening with my pair. I'm not worried about all the noise that's coming from the CAD or from the JPY or from the USD, and I'm not even sweating all that, because guess what? I'm confident that I already know the reason I'm seeing GBP go higher is because of the Aussie dollar being weak with all the different coronavirus and fires and all this stuff. I realize what the news is actually doing, and I'm confident because of the preparation that I put into the market. I didn't just go and look at a couple of candles and say, maybe I should take this trade. I'm looking at this, and that's why my mentality is so strong, because I study one pair and I stick to it. I don't go and look, and I don't let my eyes wander all over the place. I stick to what I do, and it doesn't really matter what is going on around me, because I know how those things affect what I trade, right? So that's how I've been doing it.
Yeah,
right.
Very powerful.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. So beyond just the mentality, okay? Because listen, mentality is powerful, right? We've talked about it before. In fact, a couple of weeks ago, I talked about on Make Moves Monday how a lot of people say it's like 90% mentality and then 10% skill set, but we know on this channel it's 100% mentality, 100% skill set. We go 100 in everything we do.
Right.
So with that being said, mindset is one thing, keeping yourself in the proper mindset. But what about actually executing trades? How are you approaching your actual trading in this trading climate?
So for me, like, I know exactly what I look for. All right, I know exactly what the market has to look like and form for me to get into the trade, and I look for that same thing over and over. It's powerful when a person masters one thing for years and years.
Right.
And so that's kind of like what I've done for maybe, I would say, 2.5 years. All right, so if the market is not forming that look, that pattern, whatever that is, right? If it's not forming that, then I have no business being in the market. Now, once it does, during this time, because we're talking about this time where the virus and the high impact news. So now you have a decision to make. Do you want to be a breakout, take it right out the gate, whatever confirmations you have, or are you going to be a little bit more conservative and wait for the retest? Now lately I've been, a little bit more conservative, because I want to make sure that the market is showing its hand. Boom. We're about to retest. Boom, everything is clear, and then I take it. When a trending market, I just take the breakout. All right, that's a nugget for you. But yeah, right now that's what I've been doing lately. Real talk, just kind of being patient. Right. It's no need to rush. Let the market prove itself where it's going, and boom, take it.
Right. What about you, Robert? So again, talking about mentality is one thing, but bringing it to actual trading. How are you approaching trading with all this that's going on?
Well, one of the things that we picked up on for the last couple of weeks with everything that was going on is the volatility just went through the roof. We're probably going to discuss that at some other video, but what we saw was that all of a sudden small moves in the market were giving out 30, 40, and 50 pips.
Right.
So small moves, real small. I mean, no matter what time frame you were in, it was like if it moves just a little bit, it's going to give you 30, 40 pips, which immediately we told the team, hey, just be aware that you have to manage your account and manage your risk accordingly, because any quick move is going to give you the profit. You can't linger in it. So one of the adjustments that we made was when we saw the breakout, we had that 15, 20 pip or whatever it is that, whatever you're accustomed to. But in our case, we want the beginners to always be looking at the 15, 20 pips to create that consistency. And so when I just simply told them, just make sure that you take that quick profit, because again, the volatility is so strong that you can be up your max 20 pips and be losing those 20 pips immediately in this market.
It turned around on you fast.
The way it was happening, exactly. The volatility is so sharp, and in fact, that's exactly what happened on Friday. Once it broke out, it wasn't 30 seconds, and TP was hit.
Right.
So I mean, it was that quick. So
yeah.
So executing quickly is my point. Not lingering in the market.
That's powerful. And the cool thing is again,
yes, sir,
understanding that, guys, go watch all the videos on the channel. It all comes back to the same rules. Even with the news and even with the candles that are spiking through zones that it shouldn't be spiking through, what's happening is, go back and look at your charts. Every time you see those big spikes that go, oh wow, look at this is crazy, it always comes and corrects right back to one of our important zones. So again, it comes back to being confident in the fact that you did your research. Even with all the news, guess what? Price still respects supply and demand. It still does. Supply and demand, even in volatile times, even in crazy news, and even with virus outbreaks all over the world, supply and demand still rules the market. So we can't get caught up in allowing ourselves to try to chase trades that aren't there because we think that news is driving it, when really the banks are always going to come back to their same zones over and over again. If we understand that, my God, these opportunities with this crazy volatile climate is actually opportunity for us to make even more money. But we got to do it right. And our approach is very important, right? So that's powerful. When we understand that we're not trading against the banks,
right,
but we're letting them create the momentum. Guess what? You know what I tell people? Go back and look. This is what I tell people. We are not the ones who move the ocean. We're just surfers.
Right.
That's it. We're just surfers.
Right in the wave.
That's a good point.
We don't tell the wave which way to go.
Right.
We just ride the wave wherever it takes us. That's what we're doing right now. In these crazy volatile times, we're not trying to figure out is that a 10-foot wave or a 12-foot wave? All I'm doing is saying, I'm just going to ride it however high it goes, and I'm going to let the wave take me. Right? That's what we got to do. We go with the market. We don't trade against the banks. We trade with the banks. Right? So one more thing, guys. What is your advice? Maybe start with Robert. What is your advice to the trader that's watching this episode of Make Moves Monday today, on how they should approach the market? How should they approach their daily trading habits? What is your advice to them?
Well, the most important thing is, I think in moments like this especially, is seek advice from your mentor. Everybody should have one. I mean, yes. I am grateful to have Jay Wayne as mine. But I think that in unstable moments like this, when you don't know who to trust or who to believe in because the news are saying this or other people are saying that, you got to have an anchor. And for me, my anchor is my mentor.
That's
you
powerful.
know, he's always steered me right. He's disciplined, he's focused, and so if I'm feeling a little unstable, I just bring it to him. You know what I mean? And so that's step one. Is listen to your mentor, and then execute what your mentor tells you to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to. I've always associated it to like somebody in a war zone. You know, if you're in the middle of the field and you're in a foxhole and there's bullets flying all over the place, and you know that you have to get out because the enemy is coming, you need that voice outside of the foxhole telling you which way to go, because you can't see. You know, so you have to have that person. You know what I mean? So in my case, that's Jay. You know, and so for anybody who's approaching, especially beginners, because again, I train beginners, so that's my focus. You know what I mean? If you're talking to beginners, always get the counsel from your mentor.
Good.
Choose who you listen to. There's many voices, especially, you know, we have our group now, almost 700 people. There's always chats going on in the trading room, you know, in the chat room. So just make sure that you know who you're listening to, and follow that voice that you have decided knows where to go. Right?
Wow, that's powerful, Robert. So Jay, what about you? How are you advising somebody right now in this crazy climate? How do you advise the trader that's watching this to approach their daily trading during all this?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Robert said it all, but like, I'm gonna keep it straight and to the point. Beginners, you really shouldn't be trading right now. You should be studying.
Right.
All right, you should be studying. I want you to find comfort in mastering your craft before you try to throw money in the market and trade during this wild and crazy time. It's like you're trying to ride a bull right now. You know what I mean? And okay, so just chill out with that. Just perfect the craft. Everything will be corrected. Okay. You know, there's no everybody going crazy over the 401k and all of that stuff. They jumping out of the roller coaster, you know, and while the roller coaster is up here, not even landed, they jumping out. Okay, so just be still, be calm, and perfect the craft, because now you have time to position yourself for when the market becomes stable. You'll be in position to start going into the market and putting some money in the market, because you use your time wisely to perfect your craft. People that's intermediate, all right, I need you to follow your rules. I need you to go ahead and reach out to your mentor and refine your rules. All right, and if the market does not align with your rules, because I know intermediate people, I know you know what I mean? You kind of you focus 1 week and then you fall off. All right, so I need you right now more than ever to just follow your rules.
Right.
All right, more than ever. Like, do not be having fear of missing out during this time.
Right.
Trust me. Trust me. We have, what is this? What month is this? This is March.
So March.
Come on, man. This market is about to rebound. Everything is going to go back to normal. We got like, maybe 5 more solid months of trading. Good
holidays.
Before the fall comes around.
Good months of trading coming up. So just relax, guys. And all my advanced traders, you know, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But just stay focused and don't become overconfident, but respect the market always.
Right. And that's powerful, guys. We talk about it all the time. Invest in yourself before you invest in the markets. We say that all the time because it's true. You know, in our group, Robert alluded to it, we got almost 700 students in our group, and we don't lose trades. We kill it. We kill in the market every single night. And the reason is because we follow the rules. You know, it's kind of like this. I talk about the Bible a lot. And you know what the Bible says? The Bible says that there's safety in the multitude of counselors. You know why that's powerful? You know what that Bible's really saying? It's saying that before you make a big decision, you should have some other voices that you trust to think about that with you, because they may see something that you don't see while you're in the circumstance, right? And that's a life lesson for you. But applying that to trading, that's why it's so powerful what we do at TradeAndGetPaid.com, Team Take Profits, because we trade together. When we're talking trades together, we're looking at the markets together. We're seeing even in the midst of all this chaos and noise that's going on, we have 700 pairs of eyes looking at the trades that we're taking. That's safety. That's powerful. That's unity. And when we understand that the power of that, of having a mentor, of trading with a team, of coming together and making sure that everybody's on the same page, looking at every aspect of what's going on. Maybe you didn't catch a little piece of news that came out, but that person did. So when we all come together, we have profitable trades. And you know what? We don't lose trades. We stay in profit constantly because we trust our analysis, we work together, and we trade and we get paid. That's what we do around here.
Simple.
I like that.
It's just like that.
Simple.
Right?
All day.
All right, there you have it. I hope this video helped you. Guys, with everything that's going crazy around here, it's important to have the right mindset. So, man, this is powerful stuff you heard today. I want you to take advantage of it. Apply it. Don't just be, listen to it, but actually apply it to what you do. Now, I know you saw that little clip in the beginning. Let me tell you what it's all about. Nah, actually, I'm going to make you stay tuned. May 1st, 2020. And check this out. If you've ever been in a trade and got nervous and maybe you closed out the trade too early, missed out on a bunch of profit, or you stood in the trade too long and ended up losing money, I want you to watch this video right here because it's going to help you learn how to manage a trade for high profit. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, go to the website, tradeandgetpaid.com, and I'll see you on the next video.